Feel sort of pain. Starting already? Hello, everyone. Today's lesson is not very difficult, so just follow me. You will understand everything about the working backwards. Okay, we still have 3 minutes. Wait a minute. Welcome, everyone. Hi, 1 minute left. Oh, 1 minute left. We will get started, okay? Okay. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Can you hear me now? Here's Teacher Charis. Okay. Since today is our first meeting, I think most of the parents, the kids, maybe the first time to know me, I prepared something about myself. Are ready for that? Okay, let's go, let's go. So firstly, Teacher Charis have a nickname. Do you know what is that? Is that AA, BB, or CC? Oh, 3 seconds, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, exactly. That should be the C. CC, because my Chinese first name is also starting with C. So double C, CC. By the way, one more question is that, do you know where I come from? Is that Guangzhou, Beijing, or Shanghai? Also 3 seconds, 3, 2, 1. Yeah. I'm actually from Beijing, okay? Yeah, my background is the Temple of Heaven. Yeah, it's in Beijing, very famous building. Okay, and I prepare a very interesting question for everyone. That is, everyone, you know what day is today? Today is the Friday. I'm pretty sure everyone, most of will be very happy today. I just want to ask you, which days are the strongest in a week? Strongest. Think about that. About the question, the answer is not only one. Is that Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Saturday, Sunday? Okay, everyone, this one is actually not a math problem, okay? It's like a joke. In this one, which day are the strongest? I want you to think about how could we call the from Monday to Friday. From Monday to Friday, we will call these days as what? As the weekdays. So during the Monday to Friday, everyone need to go to the school. Everyone need to have to work here like me. Okay, actually, I'm giving you this license. So from Monday to Friday, they are weekdays. They are a little bit weak. So compare with that, Saturday and Sunday, they are the strongest days in a week. Okay, I hope everyone after today's lesson can enjoy your strongest weekend. But now, learn some new knowledge about our P3 TMC math part. Okay, everything is about working backwards. I'm pretty sure your parents or you already got the news from the group. Today's topic is about working backwards. So working backwards is which type of topic, which kind of problem? Exactly is the word problem. Oh, it's the word problem. When we say the word problem, which means always a comprehensive question. And not only need kids have some basic understanding for the question, it also need kids to use the right method. And it also involves some calculation. So, but it's very important when kids starting to learn from P3. Okay, no worry. After this lesson, I'm pretty sure half of the question in P3, you can solve it. Let's go. The first one, very easy question. I give you a number, plus 25 equals to 50. So what is that? Of course, everyone, you know, is that 75 or 25? Of course, 25, not very difficult. But maybe you think too fast. Can you have any step-by-step method to solve it? Actually, we are trying to working backwards like this. How can I get 50? I use the 50 to minus 25. Until here, we will find there's a little blank with one arrow. What kind of method is that? Okay, for most of the P3 students, maybe you already know it before. We call it as the, what kind of diagram? The tree diagram. Why the tree diagram? Because each blank here look like the little carriage of the tree. And the much more important part is not only the carriage, it's the arrow. Okay, the arrow here, and I will put the numbers here. Plus 25 means some number plus 25. And when working backwards, I will keep the number, but do what? Change the sign. I will change the opposite direction, and the sign will also change. That is the basic definition of the tree diagram. Today, everything will based on that. It's very easy to understand, but later you will find how useful it is. Let's go. The next one. How about I make it a little bit longer? A long tree here. Some number times 2 and then minus 10 equals to 50. Did you get answer? I will leave you 5 seconds. Oh, maybe 5 seconds is too short. I will leave you 15 seconds to think about that. If you handle the right method, that will be super quick. Okay, let's do it together. In this case, while working backwards from 50, oh, I need to do what? Change the direction. Okay, opposite direction, and then do what? Keep the number, but change the sign here. I need to do plus 10. So 50 plus 10, everyone know that. 60. Oh, some number times 2 equals to 61. Working backwards, the times multiplication sign. I need to change it into what? Division. Very good. Divided by 2. 60 divided by 2, I got 30. Wow. So until now, I'm pretty sure most of the kids already understand that. It's not very difficult. Just use the working backwards, draw an opposite direction, change the sign. So even the question gave you a much longer, you can also do that. Okay. So this one we can work on it together. Times to 2. Can I divide it by 2? Should I working from left to right or right to left? Of course, from right to left. So times 2 divided by 2. I got how many? 50. Plus 10. I need to minus 10. I got 40. Oh, some number divided by 2 here. I need to change the opposite and change the sign into what? Into times 2. So I got 80. Okay, excellent. Now, congratulations. You already found the basic train diagram. But what is go a little bit level up? Our first question coming here. That is when Mac had a bag of sweets. He gave 4 sweets to Allison, 8 sweets to his cousin, and ate half of the remaining sweets. He was then left with 10 sweets. How many sweets did Mark have at first? Oh my god, before we get started, I have to see. Mark is such a gentleman, okay? He gives some sweets to Allison, gives some sweets to his cousin. Personally, I want to be one of his friends. And let's check this progress. When we draw the train diagram, what should we do at first? I need to firstly put a blank here as the initially there's a bug, which refers to, whoa, how many sweets at the beginning? But I don't know how many. And then he gave 4 sweets to Allison, 8 sweets to his cousin. Actually, there's 2 things. Which one happened first is okay, but maybe I firstly gave it to Allison. I need to minus 4. Read the question, draw the little arrow, and now I need to draw one more blank here. But there's a key point you need to make sure. The blank I draw here shows how many we used or how many we left. How many we left over. That is really important. Later, we will review this point. Okay, now I give it 4 and then do what? Give out 8. And then what happened? Oh, is that the end? No, actually not. He gives so many things. He also wants to eat half of that. Now the question coming here. What's the meaning of eat half? How can we show half? Eat half times 2 divided by 2 or minus 2. I need to divide it by 2. Yeah, take off. Divided by 2. And in this case, I divided by 2. And then finally, I left with 10 sweets. So finally, I left with 10. Okay, that is our last carriage here. But when we're working backwards, how could I deal with that? Should I starting from left to right or right to left? Of course, right to left. So there's one more question. Working backwards, the divided by 2 will change into, okay, this is your chance. Answer me. Times 2 divided by 2 or minus 2. I just told you the answer. Yes, 3, 2, 1. Okay, I see many of you gave me the right answer. Times 2. Of course, times 2. I keep the number here. And the times, oh, don't forget, draw a little arrow here. So I got 20. 20, and then what? And then what? Minus 8. Keep the numbers here. Plus 8. 28. And then plus 4. Okay, I move a little bit fast, but I wish you can catch up me. So here we go. 28 plus 4 equals to 32. Great. Okay, so we found out how many sweets did Mark have at first. And I just draw a little tip for you, the step 1, 2, 3, 4 here. But you don't need to remember such a long sentence. Math is a beautiful thing. Once you understand the basic idea is we're thinking backwards, everything will solve it in such an easy way. Okay, the next one, that is the real challenge. For some of you, you already watched Teacher Cherry's video. This one will not very be unfamiliar with you. Why? I recorded a video in my little red book. Okay, so if you have any problem, you can check that. So here, I just quickly show you what's the difference between the basic level and our word problem level. Mary had some sweets. She gave half of her sister before eating 10 herself. After giving half of the remaining sweets to her friend, she was left with 15 sweets. How many sweets did she have at the beginning? Of course, we're looking for how many sweets she had at the beginning. But this one got a little level up because the question not very go so straight. It sets some obstacles for you. Firstly, I will draw a blank here. Show how many she have at the beginning. And then what? Oh, I need to do something. Here, there are two things happen. One thing is she gave half. Second thing is that eating 10. Okay, which one happened first? Gave half, you pick A. Eating 10, you pick B. For me, I'm waiting for you. Which one happened first? Which one should I draw it first on my tree diagram? Which one? A or B? Give half or eat half? Eat 10. Everyone, it's actually an English problem, but it's really, really important. Actually, we need to pick, yeah, I got the right answer, A. I need to firstly give half and then eating 10 herself. We're just checking about how to show the give half. Give half refers to divided by 2. And then I left over with some things. And okay, that is the first thing. It's not the end. I also eating 10 by herself. But is that the end? No. Read the question. After giving half of the remaining space, where's the remaining space? Remaining space. I set a little trap here. I haven't drawn the remaining part. And I also want to remind you, every time we draw the little blank, it shows the remaining part. Yes, great. So we got the blank here. And then for this remaining part, she also gave half. I need to divide it by 2. And then finally, I left with 15. Okay. And then when working backwards, 15 times 2, I got 30. Minus 10, change the direction, change the sign, plus 10, I got 40. And then divided by 2, I times 2, I got 80. Done. Okay, this one you all need to understand. Two things. Most of them are not the math problem. It's about like an English problem. Like when we checking the words before, be careful which one happened first. Secondly, when we start remaining, where's the remaining part? Always remember the little blank show us the remaining, the leftover section. Okay, the next one. I will give you a quick summary here. The working backwards, as I said before, is basically a thinking method. How we think about that. And then the little tip is I need to be careful about the offset operation. Secondly, always remember how many left we draw in the blank or the bracket. Okay, so the next question. Okay, I really love this one. You know why? Teacher Cherries have a hobby. I really love the spicy food. Is there anyone who also likes spicy food? Okay, if you like spicy food, give me a thumbs up. Wow, I see 2,000 thumbs up. Oh my God, so many people like spicy food. So here we go. I have 40 chilies, but my friend Teacher Mew eat 2 more than half of the chili. How many chili can I have? How many chili I left over? A, B, C. This one, you really need to take a think about that. Okay, but I will help you a little bit. Can I just pick A? 40 divided by 2. Is that right? No, definitely not. If it's the divided by 2, I just told you, Teacher Mew eat half of my chili. It's okay. Why I need to see eat 2 more than half of the chili? This part is you learning to think about that. And by the way, that is a very, very typical question in the a little bit level up word problems. We call it half-half section. This part is the half-half. It always talking about half-half. When I eat 2 more than half, what are we looking for? We are looking for Teacher Cherry's left. If they directly let you to pick B and C is too hard, no worry, I will give you a little bit help. Let's think about it in a more familiar tool with you, which is the bar model, okay? Let's show in total is the 40. And then if I'm the Teacher Mew, firstly, I eat half. Oh, because I said 2 more than half. So let's just do the half. I take it half, but Let's think about that. Teacher meal eat 2 more than half. If this part means the teacher meal eat, should I draw the 2 here or 2 here? Actually on the right side, right? So this means teacher meal eat 2 more than that. This one is the 2. But please think about teacher Cherry's. She eats my chili. So how many chili does I have left over here? Is that 40 divided by 2 plus 2? No, if you pick 40 divided by 2 plus 2, what happened? You are teacher meal. You are best friend. You are, but think about me. One can eat 2 more than half. Actually, I will have 2 less than half. Do I still have half? No. Why not? She eat 2 more than that. So when we solve these questions, when we draw the little what? Train diagram, I need to do the 40 divided by 2 and then, sorry, you need to minus 2 if that is the 2 more than. Okay, this part means the leftover. So simply, it will have, I firstly have 40 and then do what? I divided by 2. Take half. Take half is the first step. And then thinking about, do we really have this half part? No, I don't have enough one. Why? Because she eats 2 more. I deducted by 2 more. So I left with something. Okay. So this one is actually not working backwards. It's not working backwards. But if I writing down everything here, 20 and minus 18, that exactly working backwards. Okay. Now, the next question will be super easy for you. Let's go. Let's check this one. During a shopping trip, Cindy spent half of her money in the first shop. She spent $2 more than half of her remaining money in the second shop. She was left with $18 in the end. How much money did Cindy have at first? Okay, usually I will leave my students 2 or 3 minutes to do it. But here, you even don't need 2 or 3 minutes. You maybe only need 1 minute. Why? Because I'm very general. I set the number here. Very, very easy for you to calculate. And you even don't need to calculate it. Just answer me one question. When you read the question, Cindy spent half of her money and then she spent 2 more than half of remaining money in the second shop. So that I want to ask you, spend $2 more than half. How could we represent this part? How could we represent the amount I left? Be careful, the amount I left over. Okay, so first one, may I ask you, is there anyone want to pick C and pick D? If you want to pick C and D, tell me about that. Okay, let me check the comment here. Okay, let me check the checkbox. Oh, very good. No one. Silence here. No one here. But I'm very happy because if you pick C and D, definitely not right. Everything we think about the half part, we always firstly thinking about take off and then checking is that 2 more or 2 less. So I take out the C and D. Is that plus 2 or minus 2? You only need to think about one thing. I firstly have some money. Think about I got the half of that. I spent 2 more than and I left to. I really have that money, $2? No, I don't have. I really spent out of that. So I left with it should be divided 2 and then minus 2. Sorry, you $2 just go on. Okay, for some second shop, maybe for some candy. Okay, great. So once you understand that, let me show you the steps. Okay, today, apologize, I will not draw perfect train diagram here. I just quickly show you, use the bracket. So here we go. Can I just divide it by 2 and then, as we checked before, I minus 2 so that I get 18 and then I working backwards. Is that right? Be careful. Usually when teacher asks, is that right? Most of the time I will set a trap here. Did you find it? Oh, tell me, is that right? If it's not, just give me a no. Wow, I saw so many no here. Okay, definitely not right. Why not right? That is the really tricky part for the word problem. Cindy spent half of her money in the first shop. Everything we did here, only consider about the second shop. Don't forget the question. Okay, every information we need to use here. So firstly, spend half. I already need to divide it by 2. And then we got the remaining money, draw the blank, and get into the second shop, divide it by 2. This blank is not the end. I also need to do what? I also need to minus 2. Finally, I got $18 in the end. So when we're working backwards, let's quickly solve it. Change another color. Plus minus 2, I got plus 2. Wonderful number, 20. Divided by 2, I change the sign. Times 2, keep the number and change the operation. It's the 40. Divided by 2, once again. Times 2, I got in total $80. Cindy have at first. Personally, I think Cindy is a little bit rich. $80. Very good. Okay, you're just checking the first tab of the half-half model. It goes another tab. How about for this one? Before we get started, I just prepare a little game for you. The lucky draw. Okay, in my classroom, I always want to play this game with my students. It's really interesting. A, B, C, D. Okay, let's name it A, B, C, D, E, F. Which one we want? Everyone, send in the chat box. Let me see your answer. I can waiting for you. Okay, 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wow, I saw someone pick the E. Okay, let's check E. Oh, try again. Okay, send one more out. C. Okay, let's check C. Oh, C is a little hard here. Okay, here's my little heart for you. Hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Okay, but everyone is not okay. Someone check A, B, C, D, E, F. I want all of them. Okay, how about for F? Boom. Oh, I need to stand around here. Okay, come back, everyone. Usually, when math is a little bit hard for you, we will have such things. Make my students get excited. Okay, math is interesting. Okay, let's go on. We only left with one little point. I'm pretty sure you can understand it. Oh, someone also want to check A? Boom. Sorry. A is one more spin around. Okay, please spin around on your own home. Okay. Let's go to the really last section. Okay, but until here, I think we are really good. I want to give everyone a big thumbs up. It's really good. Okay. You already handled the basic idea for the train diagram, and then let's go on for the next section. Teacher Cherries now have 20 burgers, but Teacher Michelle eats 3 less than half of my burger. How many burgers does I have left? Does I left over? In this question, did you find what's the difference compared with the previous one? Now I have the burger, now chili. Yeah, if you found this difference, no. We are in a math class. We're not in an English class, and we're not in a food class. So actually, that is not the difference. The difference is that Teacher Miss Michelle still eat something, but does she just eat half of my burger? No, so we can confidently take off A. So we're just checking an answer from the BC. Teacher Michelle eats 3 less than half of my burger. Should I use the 20 divided by 2 plus 3 or minus 3? Thinking about these questions, you should think with me, okay? Think with me. Now we still use the bar model, try to solve it. Or some of you already get the right answer in the chat box. Super good. Okay, for those one who are still a little bit confused, let's go on. So firstly, I will draw in total is 20. Of course, I will firstly take half. Shows half of that. And then thinking about Teacher Michelle eats 3 less than half of my burger. Does she really eat more than half or less than half? More than half or less than half? Yes, that is so direct, less than half. So actually, if I draw a little line here, this part is Teacher Michelle eat. She is quite a kind girl because she still left the 3 with me. Okay, she maybe think about Teacher Cherries. Maybe you're really hungry, so I left with 3 with you, not only half. And I want to remind everyone, in this time, how many are left over? Is that minus 3? No. I left with the half part, but I still left with 3. This 3 is the 3 less than, okay? In conclusion, if I see the question that 3 less than, when we solve the question, I need to checking the leftover part is the 3 more than. Usually, I prefer this scenario because I can left with more. Now, let's check one last question to check whether you really understand that. Okay, Johnny has some money at first. He spent half of his money on a storybook. And $5 less than the half of the remaining money on a pen. In the end, he had $25 left. How much money did Johnny have at first? That is a really real world problem. It's a really real scenario because when I was young, I always keep some money and consider, well, should I buy a pen? Should I buy a book? Or should I keep it? So here we go. Thinking about Johnny. In this process, he spent $5 that less than half. How could we show how the amount he left over? A, B, C, D. Still, everyone, is there anyone pick C and D? Silence. No one answer me. Definitely not C and D. Why? Because everything we checking half problem, take half, divide by 2 is the first step. Such important. So I will divide it by 2. That is the first step. And then, should I plus 5 or minus 5? If you forgot that, just read the question and thinking about that. Spend 5 less than half. We are talking about the half part. And for that half part, in the end, do I really have the half? Or I have the money more than half or less than half? More than or less than? Yes, actually it's more than half. Why? I saved some money. I didn't use so much money. I used the 5 less than half. So apart from the half part, I got 5 more than that. Still, can I directly writing down the answer here? A divided by 2 and then plus 5 and then get 25. Is that okay? Remember the trap in the last question. I already remind for you. Please read the question. The first sentence said he spent half of his money on a storybook. Okay, spent half of his money on a storybook. So that means what? That means I need to firstly take off the half. Sorry, the storybook is such an expensive one. Okay, so firstly, I will do what? I will draw the little bracket and then divide by 2 for what? For my storybook. Although it's expensive, I still love it. And then $5 then less than half of the remaining one. This part is the remaining one. I need to do what? I need to finally, okay, let's make it perfect. I need to divide it by 2 and then, come on, plus 5. Okay, disappear. And then y plus 5, I got how many in the end? I got $25 in the end. Now, my happy time coming here. Please working backwards with me. Plus 5, I need to do what? I need to minus 5. So it got 20. And then divided by 2, I need to times 2. I got 40. Divided by 2, I times 2. I got 80. Wow, it's 80 again. As I said before, today's number is really good. So until now, we just solved all the questions for today's lesson. Let's have a quick review. What we learned today. The first thing is that the basic train diagram as we show in the screen. Okay, like a train, each carriage with some blank, with some arrow. Secondly, we learned the 2 types of questions, exactly that the same type. We call it half. When we found the question said half and half, thinking about, firstly, we need to take half, divide by 2. And then thinking about, do I really left over with that part? So always remember, the black shows the leftover part. One more thing, if I have to remind you, is to read the question carefully. Don't miss any key information. So that is everything for today's lesson. Okay. Happy to finish this lesson with all of you. Okay, I said 6,000 people sum us with me. Okay, bye-bye. See you next time. That is everything. Hope you get good result in TMC. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Okay, seeing I leave. Okay, I will leave this meeting. Okay, thanks for you. Bye bye.